practice. Practice has ended. Please hold up on all practice balls. Practice is now ended. The USBC Collegiate Program would like to thank the following groups for their support of the Intercollegiate Team Championships. Kegel, the official lane maintenance provider of the Intercollegiate Team Championships and Intercollegiate Singles Championships. The Youth Education Services Program. The YES program is an initiative dedicated to the development of youth bowling. Our future is now, and their partnerships already created have united the bowling industry in a single cause, the betterment of youth bowling. And to H2M for creating the lane patterns for the Intercollegiate Team Championships and Intercollegiate Singles Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these teams a big round of applause as they begin round 7 of their dual elimination match play round. Athletes, your lanes are on for competition. Please reset your lanes for the first ball. Good luck and good bowling.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2016 Intercollegiate Team Championships rolls on. We are in round 7, match play, semifinal rounds. On the men's feature pair right now, that is lanes 23 and 24. Weber International on 23, McKendree on 24. And the women's pair, the University of Maryland Eastern Shore on 25. And the Wichita State on 26. Other matches going on, of course, to the men's pair to the left, Wichita State and William Patterson. Wichita State is on lane 19. William Patterson starts out on lane 20. For Weber International and McKendree, the women, Weber starts on lane 29, McKendree on lane 30. Weber International off to a great start, 3-bagger. Tell you how these teams got here in the men's division. William Patterson, the 9th seed, defeated Calumet on Thursday, and Purdue, the top seed, on Thursday, advancing to this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, and then they knocked off Robert Morris to make it here, again undefeated. There's William Patterson. Wichita State will have to defeat William Patterson twice if they want to advance to tomorrow's final. Wichita State with a tough road, losing early yesterday as Weber starts with a 5-bagger. McKendree entering the third frame. Again, Wichita State losing to Robert Morris yesterday. Came back this morning at 8 o'clock. Defeated Urbana, followed by Purdue and Calumet College, and Robert Morris exacting some revenge on their early round loss. Again, Willie P. undefeated on your featured pair. Weber will get the friendly roll on the 10 pin. Nice messenger. McKendree having a fine tournament as well. They were undefeated coming in to this afternoon's round of match play at 1:30 before losing to Weber. Fell into the contenders bracket and then defeated Midland in 7 games in a very close match. And that is how McKendree punched their ticket again to Weber. Undefeated. Same rules apply. Weber will have to be defeated twice by McKendree. Again, best out of 7. Race to 4 games. On the women's side, Maryland Eastern Shore has done some work as well. They lost early yesterday to University of Wisconsin Whitewater. They have been bowling, of course, since 8 o'clock this morning. Defeated Wright State, Emmanuel, Notre Dame, Ohio, and the defending champions, North Carolina A&T, in their previous match. So we'll have a new women's champion. The men's defending champion still in the field, and that is Wichita State. The Shocker women, again undefeated, knocking off Wright State as the number 3 seed, followed by wins over Whitewater and North Carolina A&T this afternoon.
Weber International wasting no time here, Mr. Williams. And looking to take game number 1 away from McKendree. We already got 9 in a row. That happened so quickly. I guess taking one shot at a time will do that for you, though.
Well, when you're in rhythm, you generally go, and certainly getting the job done.
Wichita State women not to be outdone here on Bowl TV. 6 in a row for them to start, but 10th frame, Weber.
Andrew Anderson, the anchor bowler for Weber. Weber out trying to send a message early.
McKendree not bowling bad, but what do you do? Except move on to the next one.
Certainly long format. So got to win 4 games. And right now, you can put Weber down for 1 W. Nice shot. Lane 10. Potential for 289 on the made spare. String ends also for Wichita State, the women. We've had some very good matches. Of course, as you would expect, with the Intercollegiate Team Championships. Great event, and that's what it is about. It is tough to make it to the final round. But a couple teams, in fact, will punch their tickets after this round potentially. Should one of these undefeated teams lose, we will have a round 8. Of course, that is if necessary at the moment. With Aaron Smith, Jason Thomas, and Neil Williams Jr. Again, thank you for tuning in. Wichita State continues back on the strike train in the 8th frame. They are looking to take the early 1-game-to-none lead over Maryland Eastern Shore. Another women's match. Weber will take care of business here in game number 1 against McKendree. Again, McKendree women will have to lose 2 matches to be eliminated from the tournament. Over 2 hours left, the Wichita State and the William Patterson match.
It's still to be determined, it looks like. William Patterson working on 3 in a row. They're going to be up on the left of your screen for their second shot of the 10th. Wichita State with a split in the 9th. Well, it looks like with that non-strike from William Patterson, Wichita State in position to grab that lead with a mark.
.183 for William Patterson. Wichita State in the 10th frame. A.J. Chapman goes through the nose. Looks like he has a single pin to deal with, a 3-pin. So situation simple there for Wichita State. Make the spare and stay behind the foul line. And that will be a win in game 1. That is a spare. Weber getting some help and back on the strike train early on a double following their 289 in game number 1. Again for McKendree and Weber, they have now switched lanes. After game 1, they flip. Weber now on lane 30 for those keeping track at home. Wichita State, the women here on lanes 25 and 26. Nice game. Maryland Eastern Shore with a back 5 of their own. 216 with a strike. Wichita State 258 with a strike. 3 in a row, for Weber men.
Aaron Juradovich and Justin Dunn sending some love back home. Sneaking on the live stream there. .253 to 214. Wichita State over Maryland Eastern Shore.
Weber trying to end this one early. Another 4-bagger to start. This is game number 2. 253, 214 to win for Wichita State over Maryland Eastern Shore in game 1. On the other side, as you see Anderson in your picture, clutch shot there. Both teams playing the right side part of the lane, and we've seen that on the fresh. Again, this is an oil pattern that no one knows what it actually is. Teams, players, coaches do not know the pattern. Well, they've had plenty of opportunity, of course, now to bowl on it. We've noticed on the fresh, most teams have started out playing right with surface. Saw a little bit of that, of course, in practice as well. 6 in a row now for the Weber men.
Starting to look a lot like our last match with the Weber women, as they went back-to-back 278 games as they eliminated Florida State. And it's tough to keep up with a team that has the front 7 look every game, and easily could have been it right there. 9-pin ends their run.
He's going to have that same pocket hit in the second frame, but the 9-pin was able to get kicked out. Wichita State women also a good start. Strike in the first frame. McKendree, women on lane 29. 3-bagger followed by 9-spare, 9-spare in the first 5 frames. Good shot there from Maryland Eastern Shore. Trap 10 pin to deal with on lane 26. Weber trying to get back on the strike train. At Russo. That one is light. McKendree still with, of course, several frames to go. We'll take one off the split, 65 in the fourth. The William Patterson Wichita State match. Close early. A few opens for both teams. Strike in the 5th frame. That one a little bit outside for Maryland Eastern Shore. Gary working so far for Weber International. We will have a new women's ITC champion as the reigning champs, North Carolina A&T. Were defeated by Maryland Eastern Shore in round 6. Three, 6-10 for Andrew Anderson to spare here. And put them in the 240s. 3-bagger for McKendree now.
246 would actually be enough to shut out McKendree here in game 2. They only have 2:45 left.
I know we've got a lot of William Patterson fans in the chat room and alums. There's some names I recognize. And some Weber fans also. McKendree has been represented this week. Maryland Eastern Shore has been asked about quite often as well. There's Greg Young. A little pressure on Andrew Anderson there. Still shot. Again, will shut out McKendree. 246. 9 will have the possibility of a tie. 8. And McKendree can win. Arya Kovalova 3 in a row for Wichita State, the women on lane 25. Here is Anderson's shot. Strike. Put another one on the board for Weber International. Meanwhile, McKendree and Weber women McKendree will take game 2. Definitely Jonathan, no doubt about it. Good times back in the day.
Before the ITCs even started, Mr. Williams, you and I had a discussion about it just seems like it's been a while for the Wichita State women. They've been doing work in the regular season and just haven't been able to put it together at the ITCs, and they just haven't been in the finals in a while. And you think this team wants it?
I don't think it's any doubt about it. I think special for them for many reasons. One, it's here locally in Wichita at Northrock, a house they're familiar with certainly. The first ever Shocker reunion also going on surrounding this event. So there are many alums here in the building supporting both the men and the women of Wichita State. McKendree can finish it out and shoot 245, and it will ultimately be the case of a split, which I would believe was a 4-9 in the 4th frame, will be the difference in this one. So Weber out to a 2-0 lead, again, 1st to 4. Best of 7. The undefeated teams.
Late trip of the 10 for Holly Ann Johansson, and make it 6 in a row for the Lady Shockers. Big props to McKendree there for finishing that game out. They knew it was all over in about the 8th, maybe even the 7th, and still finish it out the right way.
I think that's a good point, Aaron. I think that's important for the psyche. They could have easily said, you know, this game is lost. They continue to fight through, make good shots. Going to let Weber know they're still around, even though they're down a couple games. McKendree with the big game for the ladies. 1 apiece on 29 and 30. Four pin for Wichita State. And that string will end. Early double this time for McKendree. Trying to get game 3 here. And William Patterson, if I'm not mistaken, won game 2 there.
180 to 175 to tie things up at 1 against Wichita State. McKendree and Weber International on the women's side all tied up. We do have to specify, I guess, the rest of the way out on that, since they are competing against each other in both the men's and women's division.
Absolutely.
How about that?
Yeah, it is the lone 2 teams without both the men and women's programs represented here in this Final Four. William Patterson and University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Nice shot by Greg Young. Cleared that one a little high. He'll leave the 4 pin. the 4-pin. Weber has started 9 spare, 9 spare.
For Maryland Eastern Shore, they need to find a way to start striking here. Obviously this match is gone, but Wichita State averaging 250 in this match and really hasn't missed it the entire time. It must feel like they had the whole state of Wichita against them right now. I think I saw the mayor earlier. He's doing his thing.
Open frame for McKendree in the 4th. Buckets for Weber in their 4th frame.
.257, 253 so far for Wichita State. So bump that average to 255 for their 2 games. Maryland Eastern Shore is going to have to dig deep here. Not only do they have to figure out how to win 4 of the next 6 potentially, or 4 of the next 5, I should say. They'd have to win another 4 after that to come out of the contenders bracket.
Weber with 1 national title, the men, to their credit. They have made multiple TV finals. McKendree has made a final as well, finished 2nd in 2013. Lost to Robert Morris. The shocker, women, 257. And officially now, Maryland Eastern Shore 169. 2 games to nil here. Wichita State leading on our women's featured pair. And this 4-pin here in the 6-4 McKendree. Weber still clean through 5. Lanes may be starting to transition just enough. Strikes not as plentiful as the first 2 games. And now a pocket 7-10 for Weber and McKendree. This may be their opportunity. With 1 game apiece, Weber ladies and McKendree ladies. Weber looking for a 3-bagger as they enter the 6th frame. A 10-pin there. Spare will give them 97 and a 5th, and the 5th, excuse me, on the spare. McKendree women in the 6th frame, 8 spare to deal with there.
Big double from McKendry. Back-to-back splits for Weber. After having the world the first 2 games. First sign of adversity for the Warriors here in round 7. That's a big start there for Maryland Eastern Shore. They need to put together 2 or 3 in a row just to let Wichita State know that they're still hanging around.
Nice shot there from Wichita State.
In the William Patterson-Weber match, 9th frame, 3-pin advantage to the Shockers, but William Patterson can take the lead with a double here in the 9th. They'll be up on the right lane in just a moment. You'll get to see it on the very left-hand side of your screen. Wichita State 158 in the 8th with a strike of the 9th. William Patterson 135 in the 7th, strike in the 8th. They can take the lead with this shot coming up here.
Ninth frame, tough score there. 159 in the 9th for McKendry. Weber with a chance to go up 3-0. Got to make some shots. That was a good one. Perhaps 7-pin. 6 count in the 10th frame. First shot for Wichita State. Cannot see the lead.
Say 3-6-9-10.
Always a tough spare.
Chapman unable to convert.
186 for Wichita State. 10th frame now for William Patterson. 10 back for Willie P.
They just need to stay behind the foul line now, and they're going to go up 2-1. Think about this. The Pioneers had to put together the biggest Baker set in the final 16 games in sectional history to get that 4th spot in, I believe, Stratford, New Jersey, and now they're 2 games away from making the show.
William Patterson undefeated. That's a big double in the 10th for McKendry. Going to force a strike here. That one doesn't quite make the move. And McKendry will get their first game, barring any catastrophe here on those fill shots.
The McKendry girls are going to go up 2-1 against Weber. $193-186. William Patterson winner. Take a 2-1 lead. McKendry gets on the board for the men. They will claim game 3 here.
Patterson with some momentum. Early double in game 4. They're on lane 19. Hey, Ron. It's, as you said earlier, getting down to the nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty indeed. And Wichita State looks like they're ready for TV.
See some of the, we're watching there, Andrew Anderson shot. See where that ball started to hook and pick up. It's adjustment time for both teams, but Weber, of course, got off to the great start.
They get to see the front 10 here on Bowl TV from the Weber Warriors to kick things off in round 7.
Player, Wichita State. Nice little post strike celebration.
They've thrown a lot of those this year, so they've had have had time to practice.
(187-182). Officially, as McKendree again takes game 3. To a 10 for Wichita State in the 8th frame. McKendree off to a good start. The Weber ladies, 3 in a row to open things up in game number 4. Women keeping pace. Spare 3-bagger of their own as we enter the 5th frame. Eastern Shore will go down 3-0. 9th and 10th frames left for the Lady Shockers.
They just showed their first sign of adversity here with the split in the 8th, but I don't think they're too concerned about one shot getting away here. The Weber girls start off with the front 5 this game before leaving a 10-pin in the 6th frame. For the McKendree women, spare 3-bagger open in the 5th. They're at 105. So they got some work to do to make that a 3-1 match.
William Patterson, Wichita State. William Patterson entering the 9th frame on a strike. Got 220 off the board. And there's a double. Wichita State 83 in the 6th. They've got 9 spare to deal with here in the 7th.
And another miscue for Wichita State, their 3rd open in a row. That was a single pin there, 92 in the 7th. William Patterson up 38, and they've delivered strikes in the 8th, 9th, first shot of the 10th. So Wichita State, the men's team now on the brink of elimination. William Patterson in the winner's bracket, so they just need to win once out of 2 times. Punch their ticket to CBS Sports Network. So William Patterson now just 1 game away.
Weber with a nice double. McKendree clean through 5 here on lane 23. Weber up in the 6th, looking for a 3-bag of the 7, won't fall.
The Weber women are going to tie things up against McKendree here. Big 4 in the 9th frame for the Bearcats. They're not going to have enough to catch up to Weber despite a Greek church in the 10th. Can McKendree take the advantage here after the miscue in the 6th? Deliver a double of their own. .218 to 182, the official final tally in game 4 for William Patterson over Wichita State.
doubles for William Patterson. They know what's at stake. Double to open things up. .231 for the Weber ladies. And they will get the victory in game 4. Tied up, 2 apiece. They will switch to lane 29. 6-10 for William Patterson in the 3rd frame after opening with a double. Greg Young able to mix them up.
Kendry showing its resilience here, down 2-0, and Weber looked like they had the world to kick things off here in round 7. They fought back to tie this up and make it a 3-game match.
Transition. Lanes slowly came to McKendree. A couple of miscues from Weber, and now we've got a 2-2 ball game. Wichita State men currently trail by 19. AJ Chapman in the 5th frame. Big double for the Shockers.
Well, Mr. Williams, as we wrap up a few games here, it's time for us to possibly get to work on letting the world know about who's going to be on the show coming up. So I'm going to step out for a minute. We're going to find you a special guest for the rest of the way out. So it's been quite a week, to say the least, but we're ending it the right way. We're going to know who's going to be making it to CBS Sports Network very soon here. So I'm going to be stepping out. You keep up the good work. Big thanks to everyone for tuning in to Bowl TV this week.
A team switch. Weber ladies. Strike spare, open strike here through 4. McKendree on a 3-bagger. Open, back 3. Here's Wichita State looking to clinch potentially a berth into tomorrow's TV final. Folks. As we watch Wichita State nearly clinches, pleased to be joined by Intercollegiate single semifinalists. He will be on tomorrow bowling for an individual singles national title, Mr. Dallas Leon. Dallas, appreciate you joining us.
Not a problem. It's a pleasure to be in the booth with you guys. Watch your stuff around the country, so it's good to give back. And we have 2 phenomenal matches right here. McKendree and Weber International on the boys' side all tied up at 2-2. And McKendree put up a fight here, you can see, front 5.
Well, it was very interesting, of course, you see at the beginning of the match as Weber got out in front. Huge start, of course. The lanes start to transition a little bit now. McKendree able to take advantage of the lane starting to come to them. And all the momentum on the Bearcat side, and of course Wichita State now, it is official. The Lady Shockers have an opportunity to claim a national title, looking for their first since 2009, as they finish it out here in the 10th frame. Congratulations to Maryland Eastern Shore. They bowled well. In fact, they bowled phenomenal. Beginning this morning, they were trying to run the ladder, the 8 a.m. ladder.
Yeah, phenomenal match there. And congrats to Wichita. It's hard to run the winners bracket, and they did it in surprising fashion. Another strike here from McKendree, so they're putting an early lead in this game 5. But as you can see, these patterns, anything can happen. You're going to look for front 5, can disappear quickly, so you got to stay ahead of it and keep up with the lanes. What we had to do all week. Another good pitch there, little flat 10.
Of course, the pattern's a surprise, both on the singles competition and the team competition. Take us through, you had to go through that similarly as well, obviously as a singles competitor. What would you do, put yourself in the shoes of these individuals, these participants, reading the lanes? What did you see this week while watching the team competition?
It's definitely up to the coaches to put your players in A-game position. Put them in positions where they're comfortable and can make quality shots. And that's what the coaches do best. I know Del Warren from Weber International and Brian O'Keefe from McKendree, they're going to put you in a good spot where you're going to be comfortable and can make the best shots you can. There's a good double from Weber. Try and start something up here late in the game. If not, try and find something to go into the next game.
Of course, one of the great things about the Baker format, really, and bowling in general, of course, but game's never over.
Exactly.
Anything can happen. 8th frame important shot, though, for McKendree coming up. Again, Weber on a double.
And I believe if you look over, I think Wichita came back and won that match, or won that game.
Fourth in here for McKendree. Wichita State 214.
It's about 198. Another close match over there.
So Wichita State able to claim a game. The Shockers. Of course, the reunion going on. A lot of alumni in attendance, of course, right here in Wichita. We're watching the Lady Shockers.
Yeah, this is a huge weekend for them, a huge week. And I ran into Chris Barnes earlier this week, and he's been floating around cheering on the Shockers.
Absolutely. Saw Sean Rash in the building yesterday.
McKendree here can get to 268. And almost mathematical, but again, you gotta keep your head in the game. You gotta stay aggressive because there's no cruising to the end here. This is where every shot matters, every pin matters. Watching this week, I've seen plenty of matches lose by 1 pin or a short count of spare. Anything can happen.
2 pin there for Weber in the 8th frame. Here is Greg Young, Coach Nepper. Dennis Nepper's been around the squad. In his 8th year. Oh, what a shot that was from Greg Young. Nasty 9-pin. So a spare here for Weber keeps them mathematically in the game.
Very true. 9 pins are a common lead here I saw in this building. I had numerous myself, bowling singles on Tuesday.
They'll need some help. And that one won't fall for Ramon.
That'll be almost mathematical there. Billy Goodman stepping up in 10th for McKendree.
McKendree will claim game 5. The other side, Weber, the Weber women. Able to knob game 5 as well. I believe they hold a 3-2 lead. So Weber leading 3 games to 2 over the McKendree women. William Patterson, again, 3 games to 2 over Wichita State. And the Shockers not going down, certainly, without a fight.
And with a shot to go in the 3rd, I believe they hold an early lead. It'll be a close match here.
One team of 4 has claimed the berth so far. It is the Lady Shockers of Wichita State. The emotions flow, the tears of joy. In their case, of course, for the opponent, Maryland Eastern Shore, a great season. They've had tons of success at this event.
And this is nothing to hang your head about. To be one of actually the top 4 schools in the nation, I mean, that's nothing to be ashamed of. And they bowled a great match. And they had a great week.
Absolutely. It's a determined team, no doubt. The Lady Shockers, they also realized what was at stake. And I thought early in the week, a team like that who hadn't been or hadn't won a title since 2009, it had been a little while. You could just kind of feel and see what was going on. They had been the top team throughout the entire season, and it has shown and come to fruition here at the ITC. On the other side, the men's squad And the Shockers still making some noise as they enter the 5th frame. And directly in front of us.
McKendree takes 3-2 lead. So it's one more game here, possibly 2. And see if Weber makes a little adjustment here. They just need a couple more hits, a little bit more carry, and they'll be back in the match.
All of a sudden, the tables have turned.
With the Brooklyn for the early double, that's pretty big. Start off a match with a double.
Let's go, Weber!
And should McKendree prevail, they will face Weber once more and again. Weber coming into the match undefeated. William Patterson on lane 19.
I believe it's in the 6th frame, and it's a pretty close match. We're looking at a pin differential there.
Wesley Lowe, an open frame. But William Patterson gives it right back in the 7th. Wichita State 98 in the 6th.
William Patterson with 112 in the 7th, I believe.
Out there from Tyler Cruz. Wichita State.
I see we have a chat going here. I myself, a bowler at UNLV. Any other schools out there listening, give your school a shout out in the chat. I know I got a couple text messages from LIU Brooklyn and Nebraska. So there's 2 schools out there. Let's see where else is. Where are we listening?
A lot of teams watching, a lot of schools represented. McKendree trying to keep their season alive and extend some things here. Weber trying to take it to game 7.
A big shot from Greg coming up in the 4th. Then again, it's an early match, so early game, so.
Split in the 8th for Wichita State. Nice shot by Greg Young.
Great shot by Greg.
Situation for William Patterson. Here on the double in the 10th frame. First shot, pure.
And that's a huge spare on the 6 count. The 3, 6, 9, 10 is never easy, especially on a demanding pattern like this. And yeah, we got a nail biter down there in William Patterson and Wichita.
If that is a split in the 9th frame, that just may do it. I went a little wide right. That is enough for William Patterson. Will claim victory
Congratulations to William Patterson. That's great bowling. I mean, the talented field that I saw start the week and where we are now, I mean, to advance to the winners bracket like they did through the schools they had to go to. And Wichita bowled a great match. It's always a pleasure watching Wichita bowlers from the best in the nation.
With a big double. William Patterson again making their 16th ITC appearance. We mentioned they rolled the highest 16-game Baker block in sectionals history to make the cut line. Finished 4th at the Stratford, New Jersey sectional. And now going for their first national title, looking to win their first since 1992. That is their first and only, and would like to make it 2. They'll have that opportunity tomorrow afternoon.
Awful break there for Reese on lower 9. Roughly 10 pins ahead here.
Weber and McKendree update. The women, that is, of course. A good shot thrown in the 8th frame by McKendree. 10 pin up. 10th frame for Weber International. On a strike, 140 in the 8th. Max score 200. And a 4-pin from Tony Vollmer.
All right, through 7 frames here on the McKendree-Weber match we got in front of us. We got a 6-pin differential pending the spare by McKendree. Great strike there.
Still quite close here on the men's side of McKendree and Weber. Wichita State being saluted by the hometown faithful. William Patterson shaking hands. They will move on. Tomorrow's ITC men's final.
Messing with wrist misses.
And that one does not fall for Ramon Hilford. Weber ladies. Vollmer did spare in the 10th. Her field shot. She will get 8. 178. McKendree in the 10th. Buck 55 in the 8th on the strike. They'll roll a couple pins. And McKendree will take it to a game 7 on the women's side. McKendree is striking the 8th. Looking to take it to another match versus Weber.
Looks like Greg in the foundation frame for a pretty big double here. It's a momentum swing and definitely a match changer, because that's pretty huge going into 10th. Right now, Weber max is 224, pending the deadwood that they got to get out.
Bowers making another appearance. Again, Brent doing a great job here at Northrock Lanes. Game 7 on the way for McKendree and Weber International. They flip sides or flip lanes. Weber on 29, McKendree on lane 30. If McKendree wins, They will find themselves facing Wichita State tomorrow for an ITC championship. If Weber wins, they will force a second match. And we'll face McKendree one more time, the best of 7. That is the women. Right here, Andrew Anderson. With an opportunity to force game 7. He needs some help. First one is good.
Great shot there.
9 spare here, 10th pin. Here in the 9th for Greg Young. That spare is good if you're just joining us. William Patterson did eliminate Wichita State. They are in the men's ITC final tomorrow. There they will face the winner of Weber and McKendree. This is game 6 of this match. A strike here from Anderson.
Seals the deal.
Can seal it. Thought it was good. Threw his hands in the air. Crab tie. Left at 3-6.
We got Billy Goodman stepping up in the 10th for McKendree. Solid bowler and a good pitch here. It's close.
What a shot. Not over yet. 188. First strike in the 10th. Gotta have it. That's the situation, Dallas. Double in the 10th to force another match for Weber, or versus Weber, I should say. That's what's at stake right now for McKendree.
And as a bowler, these are the moments you strive for. Stepping up in the 10th, give your team the win. Here's a shot. It's close.
Through the nose, 3-6-10. And Weber will extend this one to a game 7. So game 7 for both programs and both fields. McKendree and Weber men going to game 7. Currently in game 7, Weber International and McKendree women. So here we go.
One more game. Big Messenger gets a 10 out there for Weber on the first frame.
So game 7, folks, not sure what's better than that. And we've got 2 of them. Earlier today, we had about, I believe, 5 matches at one time. We're all in a game 7. Well, it has been that kind of day, as you would expect. Here at ITCs, one of the best weeks in the country. Wash out there from Weber here in the second frame. Slow start for the McKendree women. They have opened in the first 3 frames. Weber in the 5th frame. Here is Vollmer. And she'll get some carry. 9 pin into the 4 pin.
Close spare there by McKendree. Every frame matters here. Let's see what McKendree can put up in the third.
Let's go, Riley!
It's close. Scouts another 10. Common theme here. Weber up. Two pin. Should be a relatively easy spare. And again, it's game 7, so every frame matters. McKendree have a little life down there in the girls, putting up a spare strike and a hole from Weber International, so they're creeping back in this. It's possible. Greg can have a huge double here. Just a 9 pin. Big double from McKendree. Brings them roughly within 10 pins. If you're just joining us, Wichita State women and the William Patterson men are making their way to Saturday on the TV finals. Congratulations to them, great bowling. Both advancing through the winners bracket, which is never easy, but well deserved. Anderson with the destructive 7. Things are going everywhere. It's going to come down to who can double first here in this match. That's through 5. It's a 5-pin match, roughly.
All right, folks, I tried to be as creative as possible on the fly. What you see in the top right corner next to the McKendree-Weber scoreboard is the women's McKendree-Weber Game 7. It's a tough angle, but tried to give you what we can. Obviously, a lot of folks vested in both programs, of course, with both men and women battling right now. Cannot see the scoreboard, so we'll certainly update you there on the women's side. 121 in the 7th, on a spare in the 8th. It's Weber International. McKendree, after a slow start, a 3-bagger, and now 9 spare attempts. Cannot see the pin. My guess would be a 7-pin. Perhaps a 4-pin. Looks like that one's online. So an open frame in the 8th. For McKendree, they've got 134, 194 max.
After going Dutch for the first 6 frames, we had a 9 count from McKendree. It's pending this shot, a 5-pin match, 5-pin game.
And Weber
with the ugly split.
That is a tough one.
Convertible.
Indeed. The weird thing about this split, and that is the 3-7-10, you could go through the 3-10 and essentially not hit anything.
It's very easy. If you watch me bowl League on Friday, Saturday night, I could do it a couple times. I have been doing it in the past, so.
Weber a strike in the 9th. This is Tony Vollmer in the 10th. 9-pin.
Brutal 9.
Mercy. And now 134 in the 8th on the strike. McKendree with a chance to double. First shot in the 10th. No carry there.
And Aaron Uradovic is very close on the spare. 3-pin just missing the 7. That's all the momentum here on the 8th frame from McKendree. It's a good pitch.
Great shot there. Vollmer, the 9-pin attempt. He's online and certainly good. A couple of single pin misses down the stretch for McKendree. And the Weber International women have defeated the McKendree women here in round number 6, I beg your pardon, 7. And we will have a round 8. And Weber and McKendree again on the women's side. In front of us, the McKendree men and the Weber men still battling. This is also game 7 if you're just joining us. McKendree, 19-pin lead on a strike. Greg Young, talented player in the 9th frame.
That double, they want to call it early, but almost makes it mathematical. But then again, a crazier week here at the team championships, so last 10. So we will have extended play on the women's side.
We're looking at extended play
on the men's side.
On the men's side as well, and that'll do it.
That'll be mathematical right there. So it looks like you're staying for a late evening of another round of commentating.
I will be here. We have been here since about 7 a.m. Bright and early. Of course, the contenders bracket matches began at 8 a.m. this morning. 2 of the teams you saw a little bit earlier, Wichita State, the men, and Maryland Eastern Shore, had battled their way all the way through before bowing out here in the semifinals. McKendree showing great attitudes. Of course, the talent level is there, but the psychological point to not fold. Very easy for Weber, who came out with 289. That was their first game, folks, if you're just joining us. Weber in game 1 shot 289.
It's a huge game, especially for the Baker matches.
Follow that up, if I'm not mistaken, with a game of 250. Or 246, I beg your pardon. And McKendree did not waver. They have stayed the course and now find themselves in a winner-take-all for a spot to face the William Patterson Pioneers, who have already punched their ticket. The Pioneers defeated Wichita State in our semifinals here. They will remain undefeated and be the only male squad now undefeated to make it to the TV show.
Another impressive stat here is McKendree had a clean game, and I've watched, I'm pretty sure almost 100 games so far, and unless you shot a number over 260, it was hard to get a clean game going here, so definitely a well-earned game here, and earned himself extended play.
Extended play throughout. Congrats and good bowling to the Weber International Lady Warriors as well. Again, it was McKendree, the flip side this time. McKendree, the undefeated team, coming into that match. Had a chance to win on a 9-pin left by Tawny Vollmer. Would have needed a double in the 10th. Could not get it. And now extended play. Weber, McKendree men, Weber, McKendree women. Second matches, winners will move on to the ITC finals tomorrow. Of course, so we will have round 8 coming up. I imagine it would be about 15 minutes or so. They will re-oil both pairs, and we will have both of the matches, folks, right here on their featured pair, 23-24, 25 and 26. So what we will do, we'll just take a short break. Won't turn anything off for you. We'll leave you with some cameras on to make sure that you know that we are still running. I'd like to thank Dallas Leon. Dallas, of course, will be bowling tomorrow as well in the Intercollegiate Singles Championships. Are you excited and ready for that tomorrow?
Definitely excited. Looking forward to it. It's something I've never done before. In a long time that I've been bowling, it's going to be a new experience, and hoping to soak it all in. Just want to say thank you for having me in the booth, and before I head out, go Rebels, Rebel Bowling. We'll hopefully bring some hardware home tomorrow and back to Las Vegas with me.
Sounds good, sir. Good luck tomorrow. And,
thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You then. All right, folks, stay tuned. Round 8 coming up. McKendree, Weber men, McKendree, Weber women. Winners move on to the ITC finals tomorrow. Back in a moment, folks, on Bowl TV.
Teams, please switch to the other lane on your starting pair for the remaining 7.5 minutes of practice. Athletes practice is now ended. Please hold up on all practice balls. The USBC Collegiate Program would like to thank the following groups for their support of the Intercollegiate Team Championships. Kegel, the official lane maintenance provider of the Intercollegiate Team Championships and Intercollegiate Singles Championships. The Youth Education Services Program. The YES program is an initiative dedicated to the development of youth bowling. Our future is now, and the partnerships already created have united the bowling industry in a single cause, the betterment of youth bowling. And H2M for creating the lane patterns for the Intercollegiate Team Championships and Intercollegiate Singles Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these collegiate athletes a big round of applause and a big send-off as they begin the final round of competition to see who will compete on television for a national championship. Athletes, your lanes are on for competition. Good luck and good bowling.
All right, everybody, welcome back here. Round number 8 was needed at the 2016 Intercollegiate Team Championships here at Northrock Lanes in Wichita, Kansas. A lot of purple and green going on right here because, well, the teams are the same. McKendree taking on Weber, McKendree taking on Weber. So in the men's semifinal round, Weber International came in as the undefeated team. McKendree took it to 7 to secure the victory. So that's why we needed a second playoff since McKendree had lost earlier in the tournament. The other men's semifinal saw William Patterson go undefeated throughout match play. They defeated Wichita State, the defending champion, to punch their ticket to CBS Sports Network. So for the Pioneers, looking to add a second ITC title and first since 1992. On the women's side, McKendree came in as the undefeated seed, so Weber needed to beat them. It took 7 games, but they got there. So now we're doing it once again in the other women's semifinal match. The Wichita State women did work. Took care of Maryland Eastern Shore 4-0 in a dominating performance. 3 games above 250 to get there. And the Shockers will now look to take home a 10th ITC title. But for William Patterson and Wichita State, who are they going to face? If I was a betting man, I would say either McKendree or Weber. That answer works for everybody. So here we are. I'm Aaron Smith with USBC Communications alongside Emil Williams Jr. We had Dallas Leong in last round, so big thanks to him for joining us here on the live stream booth. Dallas will be part of the men's singles show at the Intercollegiate Singles Championships, representing UNLV. So, Mr. Williams, what did we learn from that first round?
You mean round one, like at 8 o'clock this morning?
Let's not talk about
the previous round.
The previous round one. Round 7, technically.
Well, we learned, I think, that what everybody knew essentially is you got to stay resilient. McKendree, the men, after essentially taking it on the head in the first couple games, could have just said, hey, you know what, we've got another opportunity here, and allow Weber just to roll through that match. But they stayed very patient, watched the transition, allowed the lanes to kind of come to them as well. Forced a game 7 essentially. Actually, Weber jumped out to that early 2-0 lead. Later on in the match, it was McKendree who had an opportunity to close it out. Could not do it. Weber able to force a game 7 where McKendree came through, and of course on the women's side, more of the same except the opposite. Game 7, of course, as well. Tawny Vollmer for Weber just smashed a 9-pin in the 10th frame on the first shot. McKendree could have doubled to win and move on to TV. But a 7-pin was left there. A couple of miscues down the stretch for McKendree in that game. So the slate is clean. It's even. You have to wonder or think about things like momentum, or, of course, the psyche you have to eliminate for both teams on both sides, for that matter, whether you won or lost, I beg your pardon. You got to think about nothing involving the last match. All that matters is what's in front of you right now, and that's an opportunity to compete for a national championship tomorrow.
Yeah, having a short memory, very important in bowling here, especially in this format. Both teams from the winner's bracket, oh so close, yet now oh so far away. But you just got to let it go. The McKendree ladies letting go to the tune of 7 out of the first 8. At this point, everyone's familiar with the lane condition. We're on the fresh once again. They know what they want to see their ball reaction look like. They know what equipment they want to use. At this point, it's been a long day. It's all about execution, who can make the quality shots in the pressure moments. And we know these competitors can do that already. It's going to be fun to watch, fun to see it unfold here live on Bowl TV. So big thanks to everyone for joining us and keeping us company throughout this week in Wichita. Started on Monday with the Intercollegiate, or was that Tuesday? That was Tuesday with the Intercollegiate Singles Championships. All the days start to run together here after a few long days, but get to see the semifinalists for that compete tomorrow for an individual national title, and of course the team title looming. We almost know everyone there.
A quick shout out to Mr. Lucas Wiseman. Saw him in the chat. Of course, he is certainly familiar with this event, so we thank him for tuning in and checking in.
The McKendree ladies are showing off now, taking care of the 2-4-10. Gonna be in the 240s with good count. Weber cannot get to the 240s on the ladies' side, so just some count here, and McKendree will secure a 1-0 advantage.
Shot, Taylor.
2:39 the final tally. That's going to be enough, though. McKendree up 1-0 in our women's semifinal. Okay, Andrew Anderson delivered double in the 10th. Runs high, leaves the 3-6 with the conversion. McKendree would still need a mark. 9 out would be 182. Conversion for Weber, 183. So mark necessary if Weber converts. Greg Young comes in a little bit light, leaves the 4-8. This is not the funnest spare to shoot in this situation, in any situation, but
I was just going to say that.
That's certainly leaves some possibilities. But Greg Young, past junior Team USA member, he's got the whole team taking a look. That's hard and straight at it. No problem, needs 2 pins. So if you're a fan of McKendree, you're very close to being very happy so far through one. Gets the pins 189-183. McKendree up 1-0 in both matches. $239,197, the official total for game one.
What do you say here, Nate? Do what you do best here, kid. Come on.
Early open for the McKendree men. Weber put together an early double here.
Be close.
Weber delivers.
High and through the face there for Weber on the Greek church. Quick hello to Mindy King. Kim Coast, she certainly has some experience at this event. Former Robert Morris University competitor. And keep an eye on McKendree. The women have thrown a lot of big games in the early rounds. They have been phenomenal, of course, as has Weber. Battling through the bracket. Different start for Weber this game, or this match. I should say 289, 246. First two in the previous match. It is McKendree getting off to the early start. A 1-0 lead. Both Bearcat squads. If you're just joining us, Wichita State, the Lady Shockers, and the William Patterson Pioneers punched their ticket already to tomorrow's ITC Finals. Willie P, their lone national title came back in 1992. Looking for their second tomorrow. The Wichita State Shockers for their 10th overall national title and their first since 2009. Front four for McKendree women. And the men will strike in the fourth frame.
3:10 for Weber in the 7th frame on the men's side. 4 in a row for the Bearcats. Two 2-0 in their sights here, open in the 7th frame. McKendree has bounced back nicely after the early open. They're feeling generous. Give it right back. McKendree takes the 2, another split for Weber in the 8th. So they take the 2, be down more than 20 heading into the 9th and 10th. The Lady Bearcats open in the 6th, bounce back nicely. They have an 11-pin lead. McKendree men just a mark away and good count from going up 2-0. Weber can still make them show up here though. 196 out there for the Warriors. Spare 8. It'll be 197 for the McKendree men. The McKendree ladies can keep it at 11 with the conversion in the 8th. That's the easiest way to get a mark. Just count here for the McKendree men will take care of business. And a 2-0 advantage. Completely switching what happened in the opening match. The Weber men got out to the 2-0 lead. McKendree showed its resilience, tying it up and then taking the W in 7. Pins remains the difference as our women's match heads into the 10th. Strike for the Weber ladies to kick things off. 213 still out there, 9 spare strike for McKendree. Would also be 213. That's a strike though. McKendree needs a spare to shut out. A strike would work. If Weber makes it 2 in a row here. Freddie Crawley's going to make him show up here. Make it 2 for 2 for the McKendree Bearcats. All 3 in the 10th for both anchors, 224, 213. McKendree goes up 2 games to 0.
McKendree looking pretty good so far here. Been a program that has certainly been on the rise, been around for quite some time also. Dennis Nepper, Ryan O'Keefe, Shannon O'Keefe. Coaches and director of bowling, respectively. Ryan O'Keefe, the director of bowling. Dennis Nepper, the men's head coach. Shannon, the ladies' head coach.
Both McKendree programs have found a little bit of success in the past, but having both teams make it in the same year, Weber's done it. Weber's won in the same year before, back in 2012. The men and women swept the ITC titles. Nice shot there by Ashley Dunn, a freshman. Made Junior Team USA this year, but leaves the 9. Miscue from Anderson for the Weber men. Missing both. The Weber men could be looking at back-to-back opens here. McKendree's been rolling along, filling frames. Big double from Greg Young. What a cover by Weber, taking care of the 2-4, 8-10. It's a big momentum boost after the open in the 5th. McHenry men unfazed though. Make it 3 in a row. First strike of game 4 for the McHenry women. So a lot of 3-6-10s up there. Weber takes care of theirs. Can McHenry knock him over as well? Washout in the 6th frame from the Weber ladies. Don't lose the count. Weber men still hanging around here. Could certainly force some pressure. One more in the 9th. First open for the Weber women. The McHenry men give it right back. Weber men can still max out at 222. McHenry men on a 217 pace. Got awfully quiet for this 9th frame shot. McHenry. That's some trouble. 2-8-10.
Process, double A, process. You gotta get good with it, man. Come on.
Let's see the bounce back shot from Andrew Anderson after missing both pins on the spare in the 5th. Huge shot, 10th frame. Gets it, late kick of the 10. That's how you spell redemption right there. McHenry now needs to find a way to pick this up to have a chance. Otherwise, the Weber men Going to grab their first win here in round 8. Only the 2 for McKendree, 2:15, their max. Anderson needs 4 pins for the win. 10 is more than 4. .199 max score for the McKendree women. With the last 5. So a strike here from Weber to kick off the 10th. Would put them in the 2-0s. All right, still some life here for the McKendree women. Very slim margin of error, though.
And a rare miss from Meredith Crawley.
There's one for McKendree. Crawley takes 2, 181. So must strike situation for McKendree. Unable to get the 10 out. Both Weber teams are victorious here in game 3. McKendree holds the advantage in both, though, 2-1. This is the 8th and final round of the 2016 Intercollegiate Team Championships. I am Aaron Smith alongside Emil Williams Jr. and Jason Thomas. Big thanks again to everyone for joining us here throughout the week in Wichita, Kansas at Northrock Lanes. And a big shout out to the folks here at Northrock Lanes doing a great job making sure these bowlers have a world-class facility to compete in. Of course, also big thanks to Gary Brown and his staff putting in the long hours as well. Roger Nordick, Andrew Lowy, Brian English, tournament manager Zach Barton, Stacy Slonikowski, selling the merch. Big thanks to all of them for everything they do to make this possible, and once again, a cool experience for these student athletes.
Indeed, great week, always a fun week. Not over yet. And a Willie P question. William Patterson defeated Wichita State in our previous round. They have punched their tickets to tomorrow's ITC final for the men. Of course, they await the winner of McKendree and Weber International.
Random Did You Know of the Day. Going back to William Patterson. They actually have a team member who does have some TV experience already. Anthony Fiorenzo made it to the ISC finals a few years ago as a member of the Calumet College program. Now he gets to go back, representing the home state. See if that that past experience, what he can pass along. Awfully quiet in here all of a sudden. Fourth frame, McKendree. Not so quiet anymore. Great shot. McKendree up 11. They can push it to 21. The strike in the fifth. It could be more after the Greek Church from Andrew Anderson. Oh, not Greek Church, excuse me. Looks like we need a scoring correction there. So I was correct, then I was wrong, then I looked.
We used to say Weber was a young program. You don't think of them that way anymore because they're always in contention. Have won national titles, both men and women. Men with one, him in 2012. The women with two in 2010, and of course the sweep Aaron mentioned in 2012.
Three in a row for McKendree. They're looking to make it 3-1. Two early opens here for Weber. Warriors bounce back with a strike in the sixth. Webermen are not ready to go away just yet, but they may need some help here. McKendree not letting up, 5 in a row. Lay trip of the 9. for Nate Garcia. Have to show the love to Nate. People in the chat are correct. Made the semifinals of the ISC back in 2014. Bearcats rolling.
Make it work, Warriors, make it work.
Third and fifth frame going to come back to Hunt Weber here in game 4. They're going to have the long uphill battle to go. Double for McKendry. Hold the 15-pin advantage in the early going.
Back half of the game for Weber perfection. Early miscues, however. And of course, McKendry's run has them in the driver's seat. They're going to make it back to TV. Finished second in 2013. Losing to Robert Morris that year. Motioning to their fans in the crowd. Make some noise.
Question in the chat about showtimes for tomorrow. We will be taping all 4 shows here at Northrock Lanes to air on CBS Sports Network in May and going into June. But for those of you in the Wichita area who would like to check out a few TV shows, of course the schedule won't load now as I try to pull it up, but it starts at 9 a.m. Emil, looks like you have it there. I'll let you run the events down.
Indeed, session 1 at 9 a.m. We'll start with the Intercollegiate Singles Championship semifinals for the men. The finals, of course, following both semifinals at 9 o'clock. And then at 11 a.m., the women's team finals, the ITC women's finals, scheduled to begin at 11 a.m. There'll be a break, and then session 2 will begin at 3:30 p.m. More single semifinals. This time the women will do battle. Semifinals, of course, finals, and then at 5:30, the ITC men's final is scheduled. Of course, all-time Central.
Weber's going to step back and reset here. Working on 3 in a row. Four in a row for the Weber ladies. They can still max out 243, 237 still available for McKendree. Coming down to the 10th frame once again. Tony Vollmer gets the first one. Already on the singles show. Wants to join on the team as well. And we're going to be tied up here.
Tony has thrown some good shots all day. She has just been solid throughout. We need a shot from her. At no worse, she will put the ball where it needs to be. Of course, Carey, she left a 9-pin in game 7 the previous round, but it did not end up phasing Weber.
.231, 201. Weber ties things up, 2 apiece. One pin match. The advantage going to Weber with a pair of spares here. What 7-10? Says Weber in the 6th.
McKendree trying to answer back here in the 6th frame. Pin goes. 3 games to 1 is the advantage for McKendree on the men's side. Oh, so close. There's still plenty of game left.
Wowza. That's good, clean living right there. Slow rolling to the double in the 7th. And the McKendree men all of a sudden take the advantage. Find themselves 3 frames away. The Weber team will not go down without a fight, though. Miscue from the McKendree ladies. Able to convert the 10-pin.
Nice shot from the sophomore Billy Goodman. Threw some clutch shots in the previous match between these 2 teams. Nate Garcia answering back in the 8th frame.
Keep fighting, boys. Keep fighting. Come on. It ain't over yet. Come on, baby. Come on. Do it.
The repin and the 9th for Weber. This could be it here, Ron.
This could be the moment.
Quiet as a mouse. McKendree or Berth.
That was vicious.
Sending pins.
.208 the max score for Weber. Just need count here. Going to be McKendree taking on William Patterson in our men's championship match here at the 2016 Intercollegiate Team Championships. Bearcats win back-to-back best-of-7 matches to make their first trip to the ITC since 2013, or ITC Finals, I should say. Another great performance here by Weber, but just a little bit short.
Well, that leaves the women's match, of course, to be determined, the final participant. Of course, as McKendree enjoys the moment. Congratulations to the Bearcats, Coach Dennis Nepper, Brian O'Keefe, and their squad. They will compete for a national title tomorrow. Tate here in the 8th frame as Weber wraps things up. Of course, the emotions, high to low, the joys for McKendree. A tough loss for Weber. They shake hands. Now the Lady Bearcats trying to join the men's squad. Spare in the 8th. Out of trouble. And the 9th frame there, that was almost a split. Right now, McKendree looking at it to make the spare here. We'll have 224 max. Should they bring 3 in the 10th? This is Crawley in the 8th for Weber. 9-pin, thought about standing. And it will go down. Ninth frame for Weber. And this is game number 5, notched at 2. Nice shot there. First shot in the 10th, good. Keep him honest. There is Vollmer again. One of the good shots. Weber will take game 5. Now 3-2. Weber with the advantage. Both teams huddling up for Weber. Pretty simple, one game to compete for another title. For McKendree, one game to force another Game 7. It would be the second consecutive match between these two teams that would go 7 games should McKendree win Game 6. McKendree, they'd like to certainly get off to a good start. First shot, tip 4. That certainly helps. This is the arm swing up a little bit. Weber with a tip 4 of their own. McKendree with a couple freshmen on the roster getting valuable experience, of course. Christy Draper, Ashley Dunn, Lauren Pate, all freshmen. They're converted there for McKendree. Weber, a couple of grad students, in fact 3 grad students, and a senior in Verity Crawley. 2 juniors, 1 sophomore. A lot of experience right now for Weber and set to leave the program. Miscue there. Open frame in the second for Weber. Late trip on the 7 for McKendree. Again, solid start, plenty of game left. And here's Crawley in the 3rd frame. Now we're crossed over. They'll take the break. Wow, my goodness. Almost a 7-9. Mercy. Certainly would have been a nice double. Now just to regroup and make the spare. Very nice shot. Weber in the 4th frame. Quality double. Tawny Ballmer looking for 3 in a row. Close up that open in the 2nd frame. Here's her shot. They get the break. They will. Weber, a couple breaks here in this first 5 frames. They'll take it. Something to keep an eye on, though, as this game goes on. Crawley and Vollmer. Crawley crossed over. Vollmer went high. Of course, both had some carry. Nonetheless, right now, they'll take the 3-bagger. McKendree clean through 5. Looking for a double of their own. Fans in attendance here. McKendree, Weber well represented. That one inside, and 3, 6, 7, 10 to deal with. Weber. Would be a huge conversion for McKendree. Keep this within 3 pins and nearly made it. Now Weber up in the 7th, looking to increase their lead. Great shot, great rebound. After the errant frame in the 2nd, 10 back in the 7th. Now McKendree in a situation. Need some strikes, make sure, of course, they fill frames. You still never know what can happen. Verity Crawley up. You know what to normally expect from her. Crossed over early. Here's her offering in the 8th frame. That is high, and she'll get another break there. The 4-pin falls. Spare made for McKendree. Lauren Pate for McKendree up, freshman of the year. Rookie of the year, beg your pardon, NCAA Division II and III. Ten-pin for Crawley. Textbook. Good shot from Lauren there. 10-pin. Gotta make it. Weber feeling it. 4-pin there. And looking for it. Kendry still with a little life. First things first, 10-pin up for Pate. spare here for Weber. If they can have that, we'll be looking at 212 off the sheet. So important. 9th frame. Here we go for McKendree. Here is the 7th. Here's the situation, folks. Tony Vollmer can double and shut out McKendree. Here's her first shot. It is high. She will leave the 6-10. 10th frame. McKendree wants to take it to game 7. Gotta have it. Here's the first. First one is pure. Vollmer needs to spare to keep McKendree honest and force another mark. Will make it. The strike will give her 200 even. Or give Weber, I beg your pardon, 200 even. McKendree must have this to send it to a game 7. Got to push. How about that? How about the Lady Bearcats? They stay behind the foul line. $199 for Weber. $199. We're going to game 7 again, folks. Unbelievable bowling from these two teams and these two programs. This is what you want as a bowler, as a fan of the sport. In game 7, to go to the championship. Game 7, folks, underway. My man Dallas Leon back in the booth with me for the final game. He decided to just wait it out, saw what was happening and said, okay, this is a good time.
Great shot from Weber International there. Took a little dinner break, and I heard there was some exciting bowling action down the back at the bowl, so I came back. Nice of you to invite me back here. Got Sarah Wiley up in the first frame for McKendree. It's the tricky 310. Makeable.
Again, good opening shot for Weber. McKendree. Clutch anchor. Early open for the Bearcats.
Early open, but if you have an open, the first frame's a good place for it. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there are a ton of Weber fans and there are a ton of McKendree family in the crowds.
Early double for Weber. Give credit to the Weber men's team. A tough loss to the men's McKendree squad, and they have moved on down in support of their women's team.
Great shot there from Ashley Dunn from my side of the country out of California. Very quality with
Another 9-pin.
destructive 9-pin.
We have seen several of those throughout the week.
They have ruined plenty of strings, ended a lot of runs. Double's pretty big here for McKendree to get it back to even for the game. Get back in the match.
Or 6 there for Lauren Pate. A good count.
Every pin matters here.
Dallas, right before you came back, Coach Weber was on that left lane in game 6. The first 5 frames, Verity Crawley had crossed over. Tony Ballmer's 5th frame shot high. Well, they were to get some carry on both. I wonder if that's certainly that same area, that same spot of the lane affected Lauren's shot there.
I think it affected Lauren and Sarah in the first frame. This left lane looks roasty toasty. But you guys can see there, Shannon O'Keefe, one of the greatest minds in women bowling, lining up her team here. Husband coach, Brian O'Keefe. Smart man.
Weber off to another fast start.
Close.
Oh, well, now the pocket 7-10 and
cannot catch a break on this left lane. Doubles in the first 5 frames and pending 3 opens. Not the optimum start where we want to be in a final game here, but McKendree still has room for 226. I would say Weber could finish at a 220 pace, pending a couple of frames here.
unbelievable start for Weber, and of course the opposite of what you'd want as a McKendree fan. That one light. And get up the hill, and it's going to roll down a little bit. Jessica Mellett.
Great shot from the anchor.
Sophomore.
Let's hopefully start something up in your team there. A rough start, but it's history now. You got 5 frames here. End of your season.
Sophomore from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Clutch double in game 6 to force a game 7. Tries to get her team off An open path there. Now an open frame for Weber in the 6. Again, Baker, every frame, every pin so important. Gotta have a big back half here for the Lady Bearcats. You see the spot.
Ball's reading 5 a little too soon, creeps up on the head pin. The problem is these patterns are so tricky. You don't want to move too far left because you're going to make it back up the hill. I know the feeling.
Weber out of trouble there.
Safe frame there, 2-pin.
Not a 2-pin combination, thankfully. $6-10 up. And this fair late in the ball game.
It finished the game at 192. Pending the spare from Weber. They would need some help, but we're not mathematically out of the game. It'll be a fight to the end, I'm sure.
They've got to have it. And this left lane.
Left lane looks tricky. You got Verdi Crawley stepping up on the right lane.
You're able to see it. A few shots from Weber on that lane last game. And it has not treated McKendree well here. Crawley, 10 back. As quickly as the momentum had shifted. To McKendree. Weber has snatched it away. Ninth frame for Weber.
Great shot there on the right lane.
Indeed it is. And at this point, Owen will leave the 2-pin in the 8th.
Don't blame. Up to you.
Johnny Vollmer with a strike in the 10th. One more for Vollmer. Weber will compete and face Wichita State tomorrow for the women's ITC title. What a match. Last 2 matches, for that matter, between these two teams both went 7 games. The first went to McKendree. The deciding to Weber. .229.
Every frame counted and every shot mattered. Congratulations to the women Weber Warriors. Great game, 229.
Well, for McKendree, you just feel they were so close. They've had a very good last couple of weeks. McKendree just wanted to make sure they
enjoying the moment. I think that's the biggest thing, is enjoying the moment. To me, they're a very, very young team. They have multiple sophomores and freshmen, so the talent's there, the coaching's there. I have a great feeling they'll be back here.
absolutely. Coach O'Keefe doing the right thing there, getting Carly Luke, a senior from Menifee, California. A shot, a couple at least. You hear the hand clap, just one senior for McKendree. Again, this is a very young squad. Or excuse me, two seniors, beg your pardon. Two sophomores and 4 freshmen. It's a team that looks pretty darn good. They will be back for sure, no doubt about that. Spare for Carly Luke. Finished the Final Four in the NCAA Women's Championship last week. And will find themselves again here finishing in the Final Four, a 3rd place finish here at the ITC. Everybody giving a hand clap, joining in for Carly Luke. And McKendree, women, men, the Weber women and men, all here in the settee.
Give the high fives and the hugs.
Wow, what spectacular matches we had there at the end. Joining William Patterson University in the final, from Lebanon, Illinois, our number 10 seed, McKendree University Bearcats.
I think Don just said it best.
Wichita
Mentioned before, freshman, 2 sophomores, and
the Weber International University
more
Warriors.
talent on the way for McKendree, for Weber. Their continued success. This is a very good team, obviously, of course, and experience. We mentioned their grad students and senior Verity Crawley.
We will open the doors at 7:45 a.m. and begin seating at
Congratulations again to the advancing McKendree men and women Weber Warriors on their great last round here. TV bound tomorrow.
It is indeed TV time. You will see some TV time tomorrow as well. Again, the singles semifinals.
They'll get to sleep in a little longer than I will, but we'll all be enjoying the moments over there prepared down to our left.
Absolutely. Semifinals, singles championship, the ISC for the men. 9 o'clock, finals to follow. Women's ITC finals at 11. Of course, if you can make it out to Wichita, we'd love to have you. Session 2, women ISC semis and finals 3:30, 5:30. The men's final will take place. The Wichita State women and the Weber women will meet. ITC women's final match, William Patterson and the McKendree Bearcats will meet for the men's ITC championship. It has been a fun week. We appreciate everybody tuning in throughout for both the singles competition and the team competition. Repeat that just one more time in case. 9 o'clock, Semis for men's singles and finals, 11 a.m. and the women's team final. In the afternoon, the ISC semifinals for women and the finals as well at 3:30, and at 5:30 the men's finals for the ITC men's competition. Again, folks, don't forget all of the shows, the singles, both men and women, and the team, both men and women as well, will air on CBS Sports Network beginning in May.
Great bowling to all the competitors, too. I mean, there's some of the greatest teams and greatest individuals in the nation out here competing, and I'm sure you'll watch on all the streams. You'll see some great bowling. So great job to all the competitors, whether your week ended how you wanted or not, but we're down to 4 teams.
Absolutely. Again, Tuesday, May 10th, women's singles scheduled to air at 9 p.m. On Tuesday, May 17th, the men's singles will air at 9 p.m. On Tuesday, May 24th, the women's team TV show will air at 10 p.m. And on Saturday, June 4th, the men's team final will air at noon. Again, all of those times Eastern. We'll have more info, of course, on that as the weekend rolls on. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. We thank you all for watching. We appreciate all involved, the staff here at Northrock Lanes, Brent Bowers for all of his help throughout the week, the tournament staff, of course, the IBCU team and the USBC Collegiate team, Gary Brown, Ryan English, Andrew Lowy, Zach Barton, Carl Nikolai, and anybody else I may be missing, Steve Lawson as well. That'll do it for us here at Northrock Lanes. For Jason Thomas, Aaron Smith, Dallas Leon, we thank you for joining us as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for all your commentating this week. I know it's long hours for you, and I know it's exhausting, but thanks for all you do for bowling, man.
It's all worth it. It is all worth it. Thanks to Leslie Bone, who joined us this morning, and our USBC Executive Director, Chad Murphy, who joined us this afternoon. My name is Emil Williams Jr. Again, we say so long. Catch the archived, the replays, all available on YouTube. ITC semifinals, ISC semifinals and finals tomorrow. ITC men's and women's finals tomorrow as well. Until then, folks, we'll see you tomorrow. Talk to us soon on Bowl TV.